Hello, my dear students. In the last class, we have already learned fundamental concepts of organic reaction mechanism. Today, we will discuss about electron displacement effects in organic reaction. Then, what do you mean by electron displacement effects? The electron displacement in an organic molecule may take place either in the ground state under the influence of an atom or a substituent group or in the presence of an appropriate attacking reagent. Electron displacement effects are classified into two types, polarization effect and polarizability effect. Polarization effect are permanent effect, polarizability effect are temporary effect. Polarization effect are again subdivided into three types, inductive effect, mesomeric effect, hyperconjugative effect. The polarizability effect are again subdivided into two types, inductomeric effect and electromeric effect. The electron displacements due to the influence of an atom or a substituent group present in the molecule cause permanent polarization of the bond. They are called permanent effect. The permanent electron displacement effects are seen in inductive effect, resonance effect, hyperconjugation. The electron displacement due to the influence of an attacking reagent causes temporary polarizability of the bond. This is called temporary effect. Temporary electron displacement effects are seen in electromeric effect and inductomeric effect. Firstly, we can discuss about inductive effect. It is a permanent electron displacement effect. Then, how will the inductive effect operate in a molecule? We are familiar with covalent bond. Mainly there are two types of covalent bonds, non-polar covalent bond and polar covalent bond. When a covalent bond is formed between two similar atoms, then bonded electron pair is attracted equally by both the nucleus. It means bonded electron pair occupies a central position between the two nuclei. This type of covalent bond is known as non-polar covalent bond. When a covalent bond is formed between two dissimilar atoms, then bonded electron pair is not equally attracted by both the nucleus. Bonded electron pair is more attracted towards the more electronegative atom. This type of covalent bond is known as polar covalent bond. That is, if a carbon atom is joined to an atom X of higher electronegativity than carbon, the bonding electrons of the CX bond will be displaced away from the carbon atom. The bonding electrons of the CX bond will be displaced towards atom X. The carbon atom will exhibit a partial positive charge. The atom X will exhibit a partial negative charge. Similarly, if a carbon atom is joined to an atom Y of lower electronegativity than carbon, the bonding electrons of the CY bond will be displaced away from the atom Y. The bonding electrons of the CY bond will be displaced towards the carbon atom. That is, the carbon atom will exhibit a partial negative charge. The atom Y will exhibit a partial positive charge. In the last two cases, we have seen that the presence of an electron attracting or electron withdrawing atom or group attached to a carbon chain of a molecule by a covalent bond induces polarity in that bond. This may cause induction of a polarity in an adjacent, otherwise non-polar bond, and this effect may further be transmitted through the adjacent carbon-carbon sigma bonds in the chain. This phenomenon is called inductive effect. That is, the polarization of a sigma bond due to electron withdrawing or electron donating effect of adjacent groups or atoms is called inductive effect. There are two types of inductive effect. When an electron withdrawing group X is linked to a carbon, the group develops a partial negative charge. It exerts a negative inductive effect, -I effect. Inductive effect represented by an arrowhead in the middle of the covalent bond pointing in the direction of the displacement of electrons. When in the electron releasing group Y is linked to carbon, the group develops a partial positive charge. That is, it exerts a positive inductive effect, plus I effect. We have already told that there are two types of inductive effect. They are electron withdrawing inductive effect or minus I effect, electron donating inductive effect plus I effect. The functional groups responsible for producing inductive effect can be classified with an electron withdrawing inductive effect or with an electron donating inductive effect relative to hydrogen, depending on whether they are more electronegative or less electronegative than hydrogen. Examples for functional group which shows minus I effect are NR3, NH3, NO2, CN, COOH, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. The examples for functional group which shows plus I effect are either group CO, Cr3, CHR2, etc. Groups which exhibit negative inductive effect are NO2, fluorine, carboxyl group, chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. Groups which exhibit positive inductive effect are alkyl groups like CH3, C2H5, C3H7, etc. Several phenomena in organic chemistry can be explained on the basis of the existence of inductive effect. For example, the stabilities of the carbocation in the decreasing order is the tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than that of isopropyl carbocation, which is secondary, which is more stable than ethyl carbocation, which is primary carbocation, which is more stable than methyl carbocation. Why is tertiary butyl carbocation is the most stable among the four carbocation? Do you know? Three electron releasing methyl groups surrounding the central carbon atom help to reduce the positive charge on the central carbon atom by exerting positive inductive effect. That is, the greater the number of alkyl groups attached to the central carbon atom, the more dispersion of the charge takes place and so more stable the carbocation. Another phenomena is explained on the basis of inductive effect is formic acid is 10 times stronger acid than acetic acid. It is due to the inductive effect of methyl group attached to carbon in acetic acid, as methyl group is an electron donating group. Thus, it donates electron through inductive effect to the carbon, and as a result, the carbon shifts electrons to OH group and becomes electron rich, and thus cannot be replaced from acid, and hence the strength of the acid is decreased, because we know that an acid will be strong if donate H plus more easily. So formic acid is more stronger acid than acetic acid. On the other hand, hydrogen attached to carbon in formic acid not an electron donating group, and thus the oxygen of OH group attracts electron from the OH bond, and hydrogen becomes electron deficient and so easily be replaced. This is the reason that formic acid is stronger acid than that of acetic acid, and this is due to the permanent dipole. Chloroacetic acid is a stronger acid than acetic acid. Why? Here in the chloroacetic acid, minus I effect exists, whereas in the case of acetic acid, plus I effect exists. Due to the presence of minus I effect, the OH bond in the chloroacetic acid is a weaker bond, but in the case of acetic acid, OH bond is a strong bond due to plus I effect. This is because chlorine is an electron withdrawing group. It shows minus I effect. It withdraws electron from the carbon chain towards itself. As a result, electron density on the oxygen atom of OH bond decreases. This helps in the release of H plus ions and hence acid strength increases. In the case of acetic acid, a methyl group is an electron releasing group. That is, a methyl group shows plus I effect. It displays the electron towards the carbon chain. As a result, electron density on the oxygen atom of OH bond increases. Therefore, the release of H plus ions becomes difficult, so acidic character decreases. Hence, chloroacetic acid is a stronger acid than acetic acid. That is, in the chloroacetic acid, minus I effect exists, whereas in the case of acetic acid, plus I effect exists. Greater the number of electron withdrawing atoms, stronger will be the acid. Thus, the order of acidity is trichloroacetic acid is more acidic than that of dichloroacetic acid, which is more than that of chloroacetic acid, which is more acidic than that of acetic acid. In dichloroacetic acid, since there are two chlorine atoms, the electron withdrawing inductive effect would be more than that in chloroacetic acid. This is further enhanced in trichloroacetic acid, which has 3 chlorine atoms. Dichloroacetic acid would be a stronger acid than chloroacetic acid, and trichloroacetic acid would be a stronger acid than dichloroacetic acid. 3-chloropropionic acid is a weaker acid than 2-chloropropanoic acid. Why? The inductive effect takes place through covalent bonds and its influence decreases markedly with distance. Thus, a chlorine 2 carbons away from a carboxylic acid group has a decreased effect compared to a chlorine just 1 carbon away. Electronegativity decreases in the order fluorine greater than that of chlorine, which is greater than that of bromine, which is again greater than that of iodine. The acid strength decreases in the same order because the inductive effect depends on electronegativity. That is, fluoroacetic acid is more acidic than that of chloroacetic acid, which is more acidic than that of bromoacetic acid, which is more acidic than that of iodoacetic acid. This is all about inductive effect. Next, we can discuss about electromeric effect. Electromeric effect is defined as the complete transfer of electrons of a multiple bond towards one of the bonded atoms at the demand of an attacking reagent. Here it is noted that it is shown by those compounds containing multiple bonds. It is a purely temporary effect and is brought into play only at the requirement of attacking agent. Electromeric effect can be classified into two types, plus E effect and minus E effect, similar to that of inductive effect. The plus E effect. If the attacking species is an electrophile, the pi electrons are transferred towards the positively charged atom. This is the plus E effect. An example is the protonation of ethane. When H plus comes near the double bond, the bond is polarized towards the proton. The second category of electromeric effect is minus E effect. If the attacking reagent is a nucleophile, the electrons are transferred away from the attacking reagent and into the pi system. This is the minus E effect. We have already told that there are two types of electromeric effect. These are plus E effect and minus E effect. When displacement of electrons is away from the atom or group, it is called plus E effect. For example, addition of H plus to alkane. The second one, when displacement of electrons is towards the atom or group, it is called minus E effect. For example, addition of cyanide ion to the carbonyl group. If the attacking species is an electrophile, the pi electrons are transferred towards the positively charged atom. This is the plus E effect. An example is the protonation of ethane. When H plus comes near the double bond, the bond is polarized towards the proton. If the attacking reagent is a nucleophile, the electrons are transferred away from the attacking reagent and into the pi system. This is called the minus E effect. An example is the addition of cyanide ion to aldehyde. When the cyanide ion comes near the double bond, the bond is polarized away from the cyanide ion. Today we have discussed about inductive effect and electromagnetic effect. These are electron displacement effects. In the next class, we will discuss about mesomeric effect, hyperconjugation and steric effect. Thank you.